Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's edition of the Just Us Review, where we like to take our favorite shows. They can be from random superhero, they can be horror, they can be sci-fi. We don't care. We just like content. And if we like it, we love it. If we hate it, God damn it, you gonna hear about it. And today we got to plug in and get that battery charged because we talking about Black Lightning. That's right. We getting into season 4?
Yep. Yes.
Season 4.
Episode 5.
Oh, sweet God. All 5 fingers.
We halfway there.
Mm-hmm. We living on a prayer. That's exactly what they doing. So, a lot of stuff going on this, it's a lot of stuff going on this season. Most of it a lot of fuckery. But
can we just tear into it?
Wait.
I know.
But it seems like everybody, including the actors and actresses, see the writing on the wall with this season because let's go into it.
Can we start with the bads?
No, because I like to eat my dessert before I take a shit.
So, before you get into the goods, I just would like to say this. Anybody that got goods or anything like that, y'all are lying to y'all.
I have legitimately goods. I have one. I thought what the show did was brilliant with the limited time that they had. I knew from the beginning what they were doing when Jennifer came back that they were going to have to change her appearance. and I saw that coming. I was like, okay, that was a smart way to do it.
Honestly, I thought that they were just going to write her off until maybe she came back in the last couple episodes.
Well, no, because when you guys told me that she was being featured in the Painkiller, and I was like,
I thought that didn't make sense.
That didn't make sense to me either. I was like, wait, so she's coming back, but she quit the show? Yeah. Like, there's something, because a lot of people were like, when she first announced that she was quitting Black Lightning, a lot of people were like, oh, something must have happened on the show. Somebody touched her and all this bullshit.
She was just like, nah, she done.
Exactly.
She good.
Sometimes enough is enough, and I get that. So that was one good. Another good I have
I got one good.
Is the way that Tobias was talking to his white white associate.
No.
Okay, so here's the thing. I love the way Tobias talk. I hate the way he executes plans. I always feel like the man got a plan, but I never feel like they've been executed. But I just love the way he talks to people.
He knows how to talk junk, but he can't back it up. and I like, my thing is, and I respect him because he talk stuff about black people and white people because he like, you know what, I'm not seeing this either, so I'm gonna talk shit about both.
Yeah.
You said
can we just agree that that's Dr. Polaris and be done with it? I mean, until they say it. My good
that man ain't got no PhD in nothing.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, white man.
My good is Jefferson finally put the fucking suit back on. Like, it was literally getting to the point where I was like, how you got Black Lightning with no Black Lightning and thunder with no thunder? Like,
and lightning with no lightning.
Yeah, like at this juncture, I was like,
this the
what the fuck?
I'm just about to pay the power bill to get this back.
As far as I'm concerned, this is the Gambian this is the Gambian TC show,
which would not be a bad show, by the way.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, that actually kind of makes me upset now. But maybe I'll say this. This is in no particular order, but like, you know how homeboy who played the Black Ranger? No, he played the Blue Ranger in the new Power Rangers movie. Mm-hmm. Imagine him going up against TC this season.
Yeah. I forgot he was even on the show. Yeah. Because we just throw good shit away for this. To be fair, he probably had a movie.
He probably had other stuff to do. But I do notice that Black Lightning doesn't really keep special guests that long on the show.
Oh, you mean how
like how they trying to pretend that Lady Eve is I'm gonna go back and tell Lady Eve, no, you're not.
Maybe she'll be back.
They're gonna figure out how to get rid of Lala. Ain't that right, Lady Eve? I was like, she ain't there. Who are you talking to?
And then she gets up and walks over and is like,
Lady Eve is Rudy.
Judy.
Sorry,
Judy from Family Matters.
Yeah, she upstairs and she never comes around. So let's go ahead while we, in this jovial mood to get into these bads. Okay.
I got to call first.
I got second.
No.
Please. I got to call. So let's get this out of the way. Y'all don't like women, do y'all?
Oh
If you have a vagina on this show, you are written terribly. And you are pretty much a super villain. And the thing is, it's so easy to get into Lynn first. So we're gonna do it.
Just keep on.
So here's the thing, and
shake it like Lynn.
I gotta get this out of the way.
Okay.
Cause we sniggling and giggling and shit, but being super serial and whatnot, like this episode broke me. I can't. I don't know if I can keep watching this anymore. And the Lynn shit was high tier fucked up for me. Yeah. Like, she a super villain. She is a super villain to the highest degree.
And like you said, every woman with a vagina was a super. Let me explain.
So here's the thing. What I was gonna say, like, fuck, you made me lose it.
I'm sorry, but
I'm gonna say this real quick. This has been high tier fuckery this season, but I give Black Lightning the benefit of the doubt because how many seasons of Arrow and Flash that we sit through that was pure garbage?
All of them.
Yeah, and
after season 2.
Yeah, and Black Lightning only really started downsliding this season.
Well, that's because they know it's over with.
Yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. Like, when Lynn was doing the fuckery in season 3, I defended her, and rightfully so, because the shit that she was doing, it was not because she chose to do that, it was because Odell manipulated her. Mm-hmm. But like this season, like I can't anymore. Like I can't do it.
So let's go through the list right quick. I want to start off small and go big. Mm-hmm. The lady, the chief, her motivation makes no fucking sense, whatever. She has the biggest boner, unless her daddy or a member of her family was killed by a metal.
That heifer is corrupt.
But the thing is, her motivation doesn't make any sense. Mm-hmm. She's just like, damn all the metas. And like, you would think the metas were like the black people of this show.
And mind you, they went through the list and stopped at the Black Lightning family, like we've been saying. Like, are there any other metas in this town?
There just isn't.
It was like, Black Lightning is a menace. Like, nah, Black Lightning hasn't been around for a year. That lightning is a menace.
Mm-hmm. But he was like, we had the one that got me was, the dude was like, we literally have no evidence tying lightning to this crime. She's like, and she literally was like, let's make it up. We'll make it up. And I was like, you're in the community. Wait. I need y'all to feel this. Uh-huh. You're in a community that was plagued by racism because from the police force. And you're going to intern that and to put that same abuse on metas, like there's a difference?
And the whole point of season 1, like Tobias was the villain, but also the racist police system that Tobias set up was the villain. The whole point of you being in office, Chief Lady Ma'am, is that they were supposed to have gotten rid of all of that. Y'all notice Tobias controlling the police by not controlling the police?
He controlling the police, he controlling the mayor's office, he controlling city development.
Wait, it's worse.
He not even doing anything hard. He don't got people in there.
He's just showing PowerPoint
presentations. Wait, it's deeper than that. Because in this episode, they were like, oh yeah, we confirmed that the mayor's body was killed by a member of 100. How is that when they used a police officer's gun to kill him?
They literally said Magneto, Dr. Polaris, we'll call him Dr. Polaris for the sake. He literally said, I took a police officer's bullet and hit him with it
to make it look like friendly
fire.
Exactly.
So now I don't trust in anything this police force says, cause fuck them. Okay.
And then I ain't never seen no one that's gonna make you not quit your job. Cause the homeboy was like, well, fuck it, I'm not doing it. And she was like, get your ass out there and get on that stroll like I told you to.
You know what?
And he did it. That's the fucked up part. He did it. So like, I can be mad at her, but you stepped and fetched.
Speaking of fetching, I'm sorry, Anissa, you need to bring your ass to the front of the conversation.
Like, be a grown up.
No. You forced Grace to marry your ass. You was like, Grace, we getting married. No, it's a bust about it, but she like, yo, we only been dating for a couple of months. Yo, can we figure this out? No, bitch, you mine.
Did you see the scene when she was going up the stairs and Grace was confronting her about it? She looked like she was about to turn around and kiss her with her fist. Like, she turned into an ain't shit nigga quick. Grace even had this look like, I didn't read that in the lines today. What the fuck are we doing? Is this what this show... Grace literally looked like, is this what this show has become?
So here's the problem what I have with Anissa. You force this, and you force her to get married. You like, okay, you stand by her bedside, but now, oh, this is my space. That's not how marriage works.
Yeah. Oh, and the part that got me, I need my space.
I'm sorry, what?
She said, I need my space. I'm not used to being in a relationship. I need my space.
You're not in a relationship. You're in a fucking marriage. And then the part that kills me, this is the part, my nose started to bleed. So you telling me your wife, who helped you in the mission against Markovia, doesn't have personal access to the Batcave?
Yeah, she literally took an L for you. She literally took an L for you.
And she doesn't have, you gotta walk her through the Batcave? Oh, and my favorite one was the last time when she didn't even have access to their house.
Exactly.
Moving on.
What is this? Sillyshit.com. And then, the Grand Poobah fuckery. Wait, Lynn. The part that got me was this bitch literally took a butane torch and was like, in the beginning, hey, Jefferson, light. It's your fault, Jefferson, all this going down. And then tried to play victim. She would poke Jefferson in the ribs and be like, why you yelling at me, Jefferson? Bitch, is you serious? Wait, hold on. Let me roll that back. I do not mean bitch as in the form of... Mind you, I respect this actress to the full-hearted, but her character.
Like, and that's the shit I'm talking about.
By bitch, I mean the writing.
Like... They supposed to be, last episode, they literally was working out a plan of, we gonna sneak you in there and be Tobias and be undercover and shit like that. We haven't even gotten to that! Because they in the hideout arguing! Hold on. Real quick thing, I want to point something out. Do you remember last week when we was talking about the Jen situation?
Yeah.
And you said, what do you think is gonna happen when they find out what happened to Jen?
Oh,
what did you say? I know because I edited it. Your exact words were, they're gonna blame Jefferson. Well, first it was they're gonna blame TC, and then you were like, no, they're gonna blame Jefferson. Yeah, you wanna know what happened?
So this is how it goes. Jefferson was like, Lynn was like, oh yeah, I knew she was flying to the ionosphere this whole time. And Jefferson was like, why didn't you well, okay, here's the thing. Jefferson would understand her powers better than anyone. And he was like,
don't you remember that time Lynn had lightning powers?
What
Fit in a bathtub with water
and a computer about it.
And then Jefferson was like, why didn't you tell me this? And Lynn was like, it's your fault she dead. And I was like, I don't condone hitting people. Well, I would have punched her.
This is right after she was like, fuck innocent, fuck you, it's your fault she dead.
Mind you.
And I'm like, what the like, you're a villain.
No, it was even worse in the beginning. In the beginning, Jefferson was like, that's Jen, I can sense her, I feel her. And then Lynn was like, nah, she dead. And I was like, I couldn't fucking believe it. Like, she literally gave up on Jen in 2 seconds. And then he was like, no, I promise you, I can feel her. I know her signature. That is our baby up there. And then she's like, well, even if that's her, we can't make her come back to normal. And I was like, why are you fighting this? a lazy mention of the Flash.
That's me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we're just gonna casually remember that there are other superheroes, and not use them for superhero stuff. Let me just bite off of their technology. And here's how they did it. They did it like they had a cease and desist against using people in their own universe. I know someone who can move very, very fast.
The red guy in Central City.
Yo, that was the most egregious part is they essentially had this nigga Flash deliver a pizza
And my thing is,
off screen.
if it's so fucking easy for him to just call motherfuckers to help you, why aren't you doing this with Tobias?
No.
Barry could just run in there and slap the shit out of him and leave.
You know why?
But you keep making this shit go on longer than it needs to
Let me
be.
explain. There's a reason why. Because it's embarrassing to say your villain is Tobias. They could have spent $2 in the special effect budget to have a red blur drop off the product.
And the cutaway was so blatant. Like, he literally said that shit, walked off screen. I don't even think they cut away. They just moved the camera over and he walked back with the thing.
And you know what was so fucked up about it?
I got it.
Had this been any other show, Cisco and Caitlin would have came along. They would have been working at the computer. There would have been some banter. And they would have been like, Gabby, these schematics are great. He would have been like, yeah, that come from the AFA and shit like that.
We've been studying dark matter for years. Nope, it's all done.
And the sad part is,
Y'all niggas don't get nothing.
the sad part is, I don't even think this was COVID.
This was what?
I don't even think this was a COVID thing.
Hold on, wait a second. Wait.
But here's the thing, one more thing before we continue on this with all the women and shit.
No,
Like,
we're done with the women.
No,
I need this one last thing.
Go for it.
They had the gall to air this on International Women's Day. Like, that's what fucking broke me. They had the gall to air this on International Women's
it gets
Day.
worse.
In the words of Lala, we gonna kill that bitch.
It gets a little worse than that. So we have Lynn, the addict, and then we cut to her with a full glass of wine because goblet of wine, and then Anissa walks in like nothing's going on and start drinking.
That's not fair. And Nissa did walk in and was like, I didn't know what was gonna be here. I thought you was gonna be snorting a lot. So I'm glad it's just this.
First of all, did you notice that cup on the table from craft services? It was just a regular cup.
And does anybody else notice that Lynn looked like step one of being a meth head?
Yeah, because she was a meth head.
Yeah, she went full meth last season. What are you talking about?
Like,
Jefferson had to chase her out. Well, she ran from Jefferson. Out
She was digging in the toilet. I'll never forget that shit.
She went full
Like that. I thought you could get lower, and then this episode came on. And I was like, we just.
and you know
You don't want me to watch this show. do
Today
you?
we figured out that there was an under.
the fucked up part about it is, Lynn even finally said the words, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And it
rang hollow.
Yeah, it rang so hollow.
Here's the deal, because it's like you have so much shit to apologize for. That's literally like taking one ply of toilet paper and going, ugh.
Yeah.
Can we shift focus a bit?
Yeah.
One quick thing. My major bad was the fact that they continued arguing it again, because this is episode 5 and they've been arguing since episode 1. And I'm reminded of a movie that I didn't watch, Malcolm and Marie, and the biggest argument people had with the movie is that it was 2 hours of them arguing.
Yeah.
And this was Black Lightning.
So hold on, we gotta get to the last piece of this.
All right. So can I get into this?
Go.
All right. Just to sum this up. All right. all right. So Lala was
Oh
like,
God.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no. I want to bring him up.
So Lala was like,
I can't get out the hood.
I'm not even sure what his plan is. So
I'm not either.
Because Destiny hit him up, was like, yo, the
That's
cops.
their name. I thought it was Dynasty. She is a nothing character.
Right channel, wrong show. So she was like, yo, the cops is coming down heavy. This is gonna be bad for both of us. We should link up. So he was like, all right, I peep game. I'm gonna do some Machiavelli shit and take you out at the same time. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense because you're like, wait a minute, like, slow down, calm down. Mind you, they go to the meetup and he already knows it's a trap. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, what?
Why did you go?
Why did you walk into the trap?
No. Why did you go?
She literally was like, meet me in a trap, and he did.
No. Before that, she was like, I'll let you choose the location. Mm. She said that. Mm. And my thing is,
and then after he chose the location, she called the police.
And then even his right-hand man, like, the look
we gonna get that.
the look he gave after that phone call, he was like, man, I'm done with this shit.
Have y'all noticed every time Lala tell him something or Lala say something in his vicinity, he be like,
I gotta say this. As a big man, he made me be ashamed of him.
All right, first of all, that scene, the whole choreography of that scene was bad.
it was clumsy as
It was
fuck.
bad.
Who
shot and edited that?
It was a 9th grade film project.
I don't know, but when Lala was getting shot.
At one point, Lala was getting shouted.
Okay. First of all that gunfire, only person who gets shots is Lala. Second thing, they start apprehending people. And homeboy breaks away out of nowhere. Like, where did he think he was going?
Yeah.
Like, I almost legit thought that his meta powers that he claimed he didn't have was about to activate.
Oh, big guy.
Big dude.
No, here's my question.
It was cut so weird that what I thought was there was going to be a big reveal. I've been working for the police the entire time.
Because the way it was cut, he was looking at his gun like it jammed or whatever. But at the same time, Lala was on the ground like trying to like revive himself. Mm-hmm. So I was like, wait, so is he like an informant or something? No. He just breaks away and runs.
I honestly thought he was one of the tattoos that was just hanging around for a long ass time.
Talking about the big dude?
Yeah.
See, the only reason I didn't think that is because I don't care what happened to Lala this episode. I still have this theory. I do not think Lala is a meta.
Okay.
I think he's surviving off of eating grits every day for his life and being in the South. Not SOUTH, SOUFFF.
While drinking out of hose water.
Exactly.
Out of a dirty mason jar.
I honestly think all those tattoos we've seen is his imagination, and we just can see it because no one else can see it when he talking. I think when he gets information from tattoos, I think really he just called a motherfucker on the phone earlier. Got that
question. Wait. The police show up.
Yeah.
What were they gonna arrest him for?
Well, he was already suspected for killing.
He had a bounty. Remember that stupid ass press conference that
we're going after the 100. Mind you, she said we've gotten a number of their top men. Who?
Okay. Who? He had a bounty on him, right?
Yeah.
Bear with me. Mm-hmm. Where did Black Lightning find him?
In the same warehouse.
Thank you.
But I have a question though. Why did Black Lightning even show up there?
Yeah.
What was that?
That was so unnecessary.
What was that?
To let you know that
Black Lightning's back.
Yeah.
They saw a hero. And that's what they
The streets need somebody to look up to. It ain't gonna be me.
No, hold on, tap in. You know what else? You look like this 6'5" motherfucker. Same beard and everything. Fought in here 2 days ago. Same body type and structure. You kind of look like Mr. Pierce because I talked to myself.
All right. So we gotta finish touching on that last scene of Lala getting shot because I asked you last week, what is Lala's powers? Apparently,
I thought I told you.
You said he resurrects, and we said no. That
And he did this
was, we
shit.
said no. That was a program by the ASA. And what did he do this episode? Resurrect. How did that happen?
I'm telling you, I thought I told you.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
He never died. That man is surviving off of grits, green light, what you say, whole water,
In a dirty Mason shot. So I got one more thing we need to touch on, and it's Tobias and all his rowdy friends.
All his rowdy friends.
Dr. Polaris, it's okay to be gay. That's fine. It's 2021.
No, he's just playing Victor Sass, but from Birds of Prey.
Get that shit out of my Black Lightning. We didn't need this stupid ass origin of why you want to abuse women but can't yet or whatever.
And
Like,
International Women's Day.
Like seriously, like he could. I don't trust women because my mommy slit my daddy's throat. He's in the cemetery right now. I'm like, well, maybe he was a piece of shit and was beating her ass.
Exactly.
Like,
you didn't tell that part of the story.
Exactly. Like, you ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. You came from nothing. Your mommy was probably your sister too. That's why you got superpowers.
But when Tobias was like, "You Yale people make me laugh."
You know what that was.
Yeah.
He
He was
really
like,
wanted to
"Oh,
say
y'all
you
do-"
Chinese people.
Yeah.
But but they probably was like, we can't go that far. We'll talk about us and white people, but we can't, can't hit on the Jews and the Chinese. We have to talk about one more thing before we get out of here. How do we feel about the new Lightning?
Whatever.
She was better than the last one because the last one gave up. Like they literally shot her for one shot and then kept using those same pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I saw her on TikTok today. She looked happy.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they fix her funky ass attitude.
The gym? Yeah, I'm hoping that too. I was like, I hope one of the things that changed is her fucking personality because she was a shit person.
Yeah.
Not the actress, the character.
So all in all,
Oh, you're talking about the character. My bad.
all in all, this show has ups and mostly its downs. Thank you guys for joining us for this episode of the Just Us Review. And honestly, you know Black Lightning has been a shit show up until now. But we hold faith because it has been good until this season, and everybody know when the curtains close, a lot of people like to abandon ship. And it seems like that's exactly what's going on, especially with the acting talents, a lot of people on the crew, and especially the writing that goes to this show. But we're going to hold out. They still have 5 episodes left. Maybe they can finish strong. Maybe they won't. But until next time,
Stay black.
So I watched episode 2 of Superman and Lois.
Quit watching that shit.
why